Hi folks, I'm Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL, thanks for joining me. I'm here today to talk about the latest release from Hermès, H24. I've had a few weeks to wear it, so here are my thoughts. This is a pretty big release for Hermès because it's the first time they've released a new original men's fragrance in 16 years. The last one, of course, being Terre de Hermès. There have been flankers to that fragrance, but this one, H24, is the first new original men's release since then. So let's start off by taking a look at the bottle and the notes. There is clary sage, narcissus, palisander rosewood, and metallic notes. For me, this one has quite a potent opening. There's a bit of an edge to it. There's a slight metallic accord which seems to blend really nicely with some softer florals. So I think it's the florals that dominate this fragrance. Not in an overly feminine bouquet of flowers kind of way. Think of masculine fragrances like Amouage's Reflection Man and Dior Homme Intense. They present a soft floral quality that somehow serves to assert or enhance masculinity. So even though it smells quite floral to me, there's only one floral listed in this. There might be more than that, but in the official note breakdown it's just narcissus or daffodil, and that brings some greenness and is said to have a floral accord that smells like hyacinth and jasmine combined. When I first spray this fragrance, it just makes me think of freshly ironed clean laundry. You know, when the iron heats up the clothes and the scent molecules seem to heat up and get released, and washing powders, laundry detergents have scented molecules in there to make our clothes and sheets and things smell nice and fresh and clean. So it's maybe an association with that which is making me connect that with H24, but you get this nice fresh clean laundry appeal, and that's not to say that it's a negative at all. That's just an association that comes to mind when I smell it. So this nice fresh clean laundry appeal combines with the slight metallic accord, which I think has a nice contrast. It's like the modern world meeting with the natural world, and I think that gives the fragrance a nice contemporary edge. As it dries down, the quite potent opening definitely becomes a bit more muted. The metallic accords, the floral accords soften and fade and just seem to blend into things a little more. And on my skin, it just seems to become this nice warming woody scent that becomes just slightly vanillic. So there's no big development here. It warms up and softens slightly, but you still retain that clean, comforting accord all through the life of the fragrance. I've really been enjoying this. I think it smells great. It smells different to anything else I own, so it'll certainly be getting some wear. It doesn't blow me away, but that's okay. Not every fragrance has to, particularly not something that is appropriate for everyday wear. You know, your typical office style scent like Prada L'Homme, Tom Ford, Grey Vetiver, not statement makers, but just safe, easy to wear and still very enjoyable. Here's the fragment. Let's start with performance. So initial projection is good. It projects quite widely, I think. I'm getting around 2 hours. And then the longevity overall is around 5 or 6 hours, but after an hour and a half, 2 hours, it does start to get quite close to the skin, so it's not really projecting that much. I think if people get quite close to you, they're going to smell it, or if they're walking behind you, maybe catch your sillage trail, they will still smell it. But yeah, around 5 or 6 hours overall longevity, so not too bad, but on the average side of things, I guess I would say. When to wear this, I think spring is the best season. I think that bright floral freshness just lends itself to spring really well, but you could actually just wear this all year round. It would work in every season. And occasions, for me, this is an everyday wear type of fragrance or an office style fragrance. If you work in an office, I think it's ideal when you've got lots of people around you and you want something that's very nice to wear but still pretty safe. The price on it is £87 for 100 ml. It does seem to be sold out on Hermès's website. It's currently unavailable, and a couple of sites in the UK, John Lewis, Selfridges. I don't know if they've had stock and it's sold out, or if they've just not yet got the stock in, but it doesn't seem to be available anywhere. So I guess it's a new release and people have been excited to buy it, so it's sold out. So keep an eye for when that comes back in stock if you're interested in getting this one. By the way, this 50ml bottle I think I paid £61 for. So 61 for your 50ml or 87 for your 100ml. Let's quickly talk about the presentation. I love this bottle. It's all glass with metallic shoulders and metallic cap. I think it has a contemporary minimalist look. Not really sure I can say much more about it other than it looks great and I like it. I think this is a good release from Hermès. It smells very different to Terre de Hermès. They could have played it safe and gone with something similar, but they didn't. I think they've taken a little bit of a risk with it, which is good. It's a mass appealing, easy to wear fragrance, but as a designer that has to have a broad appeal, I think it still manages to be distinctive and interesting. Will it be as iconic as Terre de Hermès? Possibly. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because I might be wrong on this, but I don't remember Terre de Hermès being heralded as this amazing next iconic fragrance when it was released. I feel the love for it has grown over time. So I guess with this one, only time will tell. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed my take on H24, the new release from Hermès. I'm sure many of you out there have tried it. Please let me know your thoughts. It does seem to be quite divisive. I think some people are finding it a bit boring, a bit safe. Some people are really enjoying it, but that's the case with all fragrances. We all have our own opinions and you know, we all like stuff, we all don't like stuff. That's absolutely fine. Whatever you think about it, I would love to hear from you. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Remember, keep tuning into FM, keep smelling good, and I'll see you in the next one.